capital P when standing
Okay, here we go. Let's have a look.
in profile. Phew, I feel relevant again. Let's play a cocking Souls-like. One with an anime art style like what us young people like.
Very... How old's Yahtzee? Because he's been doing this for a long time. I don't know if I would use the word young for him anymore. Like, he's gotta be in his 30s, surely. Surely. Because I remember watching his videos back in high school.
Oh, here's one. A new sequel to Ender Lilies Quieters of the Nights called Ender Magnolia Bloom in the Mist. More like we got Bloom in Pissed when we were coming up with the names for these things.
Great names. Don't
Remember,
blame.
Bender Silly's Flatus of the Shites was a Souls-like Metroidvania about the last days of a dying dark fantasy world. Yahtzee, yes, I know, I'm about to narrow it down. This was the 2D one where we play as an adorable, pristine, innocent, girly whirl who enlists the spirits of all the dudes she defeats and lets them do all the combat.
Also, very important, where's the image? I doubt he shows it. No? Okay. Very important, where's the picture? Here it is. Give me a second. Open link. Very important. Very important distinction between the first and the second game. Lily is cute and bashes her face onto the ground. Lilac is cool and dashes through the air. But we don't hate either character. Both are great. I think Lily really fits the vibes of the first game so well. She is this, like, she is adorable and has no idea what's happening. The world around her is collapsing, and then, you know, she is like this juxtaposition against the world. It makes the world seem even darker than it is because she's someone who clearly shouldn't be there.
While she holds the coats and completes the tax paperwork. Sort of the intersection between Alice in Wonderland, Sultan Sanctuary, and JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. So what's new for Bender Begonia's Bloody Bleeding Blimey? Well, not a whole lot, actually. Again, we play as pristine innocent.
No, it's literally the first game. Most of the game is the first game. So many of the bosses are just ripped from the first game and just reskinned. But I don't care.
Girly who wakes up in a coffin at the bottom of a sprawling Metroidvania map. Again, we enlist the spirits of defeated monsters and warriors to wipe our delicate Bumsy in combat. And the main antagonistic force is a nondescript, corrupting black fart cloud simply called The Blight. Although it might as well have been called The Plot. The main difference is that we've switched from fantasy to sci-fi. And if you genuinely can't think of anything to do but to retread
I wouldn't say sci-fi.
of your last game, that is always a reliable sequel pipeline. Good enough for Warhammer, Castlevania Lords of Shadow, and that Gilligan's Island spin-off cartoon where they went to space. So
just came to say hello. Hello. How's it going?
Instead of purifying the souls of knights, we're reprogramming corrupted robots and turning them into digital ghosts like they're Pokemon or something, making this more the intersection between the Sultan Sanctuary, JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, and Nier Automata. But I can't be too salty, because like
which is a pretty good combination if you ask me.
I rather enjoyed Ender Magnum PI. It's just a nice functional Metroidvania, not exactly setting a fire under the genre. The start double jump rating is like 3 rooms, but there's something comforting about the reliable way all the cogwheels click together, the easily readable art style, the nice helpful map that highlights rooms that still have undiscovered secrets so you know where to come back to when you unlock the head-mounted secret opening device. And the combat's rather enjoyable as well. You can fully customize what stand attacks are mapped to the 4 attack buttons and have them all cracking off at the same time with no stamina mechanic to limit you. And when you can...
Yeah, the first game you had limited uses of a lot of the abilities. Like your like gun ability, the rapid fire ability, there'd be like 70 uses of it. Now you can just do whatever the fuck you want.
Summon a whirling ball of damage at will, including that one terribly useful stand who has mastered the secret martial art known as owning a gun. The bosses were pretty easy, mostly only taking 2 or 3 attempts before folding like the centre pages of the boys' dormitory's only issue of Playboy. Comboing different attacks at the same time can take a little bit of uncomfortable finger origami, but as I say, you can map the buttons how you like, so just find whatever works best when you mash the controller with your palm. My only major strike against endlessly mangled title is that I really couldn't follow the plot. Part of the standard Souls-like format is to drop you into the middle of dying apocalyptic world du jour and hint at the story with confusing background crumbs. Ender Magnolia opts instead to hint at the story with prolonged dialogues between characters, while you glance between them not understanding what in the name of Beelzebub's bellend they're banging on about. I guess we are playing...
Yeah, I will agree with that. To be fair, in Ender Lily, it wasn't any better. There was just less dialogue, and you had less of an idea what the fuck was going on.
A kid, maybe that's the intention, to evoke how it felt to be in the room when my dad was refusing to explain to my mum what he was doing at a bar called the Rusty Trombone.
Well, the idea is you are a character who doesn't have any idea what the fuck's going on. Like, everyone has kind of lost their memories. It's a good game. I really do enjoy it. I would highly, highly recommend anyone who... If you haven't, okay, just go play the first game, right? The first game, it's cheaper, it's great. If you don't like the first game, you're gonna hate this game. If you do like the first game, well, play the second game, because it's really good.